tires and light the fires. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of XFW here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. Whether you are on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, you're on Facebook, and directly at Bloodsword6.com, thank you guys for tuning in. And those that are already getting our chat room up and running. As Simon Ward makes his way out onto the entranceway. Here to open up XFW Danger Zone. As we are a few short weeks away from XFW Summer Brawl. More to come on that later in our program. Stay tuned all weekend long for more announcements coming out. Johnny Glow, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for tuning in. Or Derek Smith saying on vacation. Derek Smith, are you on vacation? Still tuning in? Michael Webster, thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for joining us here tonight in the Danger Zone. Simon Ward has been a little absent lately from XFW television. But before he took a small hiatus, has been on a bit of a win streak, getting surprise victory after surprise victory. I think this guy's ego is getting a little bigger for his britches as of late, but tonight he will have his hands full with the XFW Internet Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Grim Loco. One of the few title matches at XFW Summer Brawl that has yet to be formally announced. Who will challenge Loco for that title he's holding above his hands right now. He will be defending the title, but no one yet has been chosen as the number one contender. Possibly one of the other announcements that will be made this weekend.
Internet Champion Grim Loco.
Between tonight, tomorrow night, and XFW Saturday Night Showdown, and a special presentation Sunday afternoon here in XFW, which will be broadcast to all of our channels and all of our fans. A special broadcast of XFW Extra. So stay tuned for that, as we will have a lot of announcements coming up about XFW Summer Brawl all weekend long. The final two qualifying matches for the XFW Extreme Elimination Chamber matchup will be set tonight to set our last two contenders. That's the word I want. Derek's missing, let's see, the coffin entrance. Actually, we just set that before the show, and it still did not take. Not exactly sure why. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. XFW days are underway. Loco starting things off with the roundhouse. With Simon Ward dodging through, but now Loco himself dodging out of the way. And Loco already the clothesline up over the ring. Out to the arena floor. Already goes Simon Ward. And Loco not pursuing him. Staying on the inside. Simon Ward going underneath the... Ward already with a chair in hand. Loco charging in, knocking it away, and again, turning the elbows. Kick to the midsection by Ward. Ward now, thought he was going to go for a DDT on that chair, but now just pummeling away on Loco. Rights and lefts. Ward, as I said, has been doing very, very well for himself lately in the past few months here. Whoa! Loco's head almost coming down on that chair from that suplex. by Ward. A quick 2 count. The Loco gets a shoulder up. Kevin Dwayne Thomas, thank you for liking the stream. Simon Ward looking a little upset there. I guess he thought he was going to get the 3 count with that suplex. Drop toe hold down right on top of the chair. Loco now in a world of trouble. Trying to break the hold out. Right hands. 3 between the eyes, breaks the hold, forcing Simon Ward to release. Loco fires off Hurricanrana. And now Loco with the chair in hand, bringing it down across the forehead. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for hitting that like button, and welcome to the Danger Zone. Horrible tie. Loco now with the Irish whip. Up and another Hurricanrana. Loco now making a beeline right to the top rope. Calvin, thank you for sharing. Loco coming up. Beautiful. Moonsault connects right on the money, but too close to the ropes. Ooh, senton. Sentons are not a very lavish move, folks, but they get the job done, forcing all the weight impact right down. Right now, Simon Ward hoisting up. Loco dumping him across the top rope. J.R. Richmond again in our chat room, singing the praises of Triple S LLC. Loco, however, firing off with another Hurricanrana to open this matchup, now going to the outside. Loco pulling out, we've got Wood. Uh-oh. Both men out on the outside. Loco again blasting away with those knife-edge chops. Up on the shoulders now. What does Loco do? Loco, whoa, Death Valley driver. Simon Ward just got obliterated. Uh-oh. Loco with Ward. Ward up across that table now. Ward. Loco on the top. Loco on the top. Good Lord. Loco with the splash through the table to the outside. Simon Ward. Loco now rolls through and drives that kick square into the skull of Simon Ward. And the Loco lead driver. I don't think Simon Ward is going to get up after that. And that's a 3 count. The XFW Internet Champion, Grim Loco. Here's that rolling savant kick right to the side of the head. And right there. Leapfrog Loco driver. That high angle leap leg drop to the back of the skull. Simon Ward might as well be sleeping till next Tuesday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Thank you for tuning in. And again, thank you folks who are on Facebook, who are on YouTube, or at Twitch, Bloodsword6.com, or on vacation. Thank you guys for tuning in. There is a fly here in the studio, and he's making me insane. But folks, we're going to continue to talk a lot tonight about XFW Summer Brawl right around the corner. This one's going to be big, folks. A lot of high-profile matches on this card. And again, our main event. And we're still looking for a better name than Elimination Chamber for XFW brand. But 6 men will enter the massive steel structure, and only one will walk out the XFW champion. Now, Sean Owens is going into this, he said, with full of pride, full speed ahead, has every ounce of planning to come out of this with the World Heavyweight Championship still around his waist, folks. But there's a lot of big names already in this matchup. We know of just some of the people who've already qualified. Blake the Body Harris, Ultimo Shade, already in that match, and more will be qualified tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so stay tuned for that. We've got a lot of more matches coming your way here tonight as we head down to ringside for more one-on-one action as two big brutes go at the big dog, going head-to-head with Holton Barnes next in the Danger Zone. JR saying the Fly will be known as Glee. That's a very fair comparison, to be honest with you. This Fly is annoying just as Glee is. Here comes the big dog.
From Phoenix, Arizona.
What is with the chain around the neck?
411 pounds. Big Dog Mark Johnson.
Johnson walking down to ringside. The big dog, the former two-time World Heavyweight Champion, who is very disappointed in himself not being able to beat Blake the Body Harris for that opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at Summer Brawl. Says he's still going to try to find a way to get himself on the card. Only time will tell. But he's going to have a hell of a battle tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Weighing in at 298 pounds, Hudson Barnes.
We talk about monsters here in XFW, and you're looking at one right now. This brute knows how to throw his weight around. Not only that, folks, but he's ridiculously agile for a man of his size. Time and time again, he's caught opponents off guard. And now tonight will collide with the big dog for the first time. These two will meet in one-on-one competition. Barnes has been a thorn in the side of a number of XFW competitors. This might be another example of immovable object meets irresistible force, folks. Derek Smith already saying this might get messy. Barnes and Johnson, one-on-one. Rhea calling for the action. Here we go. Calling double time to start things off. Johnson already taking Barnes down to the canvas with a sidewalk slam. Johnson out, continuing the offense. Shoulder tackle, both men staying on their feet. Again, like two brick walls crashing together. Johnson going to hammer down across the chest with the shoulder. Off the ropes. Headbutt. Thought he was going for that monster splash that he likes to use. Which is driving the head. And now the verbal scolding by Johnson. I don't know if it's a wise move. I wouldn't want to piss off Holton Barnes. Here comes Johnson again, looking for a splashing him at Barnes this time out of the way. Johnson shoving him back into the corners, manhandling. How often do you see someone the size of where the hell is he going? Barnes in trouble. Johnson again laying in with the headbutt. Cover now on Barnes. But he powers out. Barely a one count. Collar elbow tie. Barnes down the kick to the midsection. Ooh! And again, that big drop kick we've seen him use in the past. 300 plus pounds getting up in the air. And Johnson again going to shove away. Now Johnson going airborne. Bear hug now latched onto Holton Barnes. Death grip latched on by Johnson. Barnes trying to fight his way out, landing elbows of the ear. That'll ring your bell. Johnson, oh, a clothesline. Thank you, Travell Daniel, for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Collar elbow tie again. Johnson now with the Irish whip. Pulls him back and again, using the head as a weapon. Calvin said he hopes the ring is reinforced. Oh, Johnson going in for the splash. Barnes dodging out of the way. Johnson looked like he took a lot of impact at the head there. Barnes now holding him by the throat. Barnes got a fire heavy shot in the midsection. And now one to the head. Clubbing down now. Forearms across that broad back of Johnson. And the big dog finally down to the canvas and drives the knee into the side of the skull. Barnes now just going old school here, just brawling away on Johnson. And again, both of these guys, 300-plus pound. Johnson coming in around the 400-pound mark. Just waylaying. Back and forth, heavy impacts. Johnson up and over the top rope. Someone earlier in our chat said this is going to get messy. This is damn where it very well get messy on the outside of the arena floor as Johnson sent into the barricade. Barnes not going to hoist him up, and again, face first. Johnson crashing down. Referee's making the count. Johnson now off the ring post. It's like Godzilla versus Kong here in our arena tonight. Ooh! Johnson in a world of hurt right now. Barnes going to roll through. What is this? Up. Oh, good Lord! Full Cobra clutch slam on the outside arena floor by Barnes. I don't think either one of these guys is paying attention to the count. Barnes now going to throw him back inside. Barnes rolling him over almost with ease there. We've got a cover here on Johnson. 2. Big Dog gets the shoulder up. Again, haymaker shots. And there's that drop kick again by Barnes, sending Johnson reeling. If I was Marie, I might want to stay on the outside of this ring. Now, again, there's not a lot of room to go with these two monsters inside the squared circle. Oh, good Lord, he is dumped on the outside. No, the crowd with "This is awesome" chant. I don't think John's going to feel this is awesome at all. There was nothing fancy about that. Barnes just put him up at the top and just shoved him to the outside. How Johnson's even back on his feet, I have no idea. Back inside we are. Haymaker shot there by Barnes, who's starting to walk away with his matchup. And another slugfest between these two. Johnson firing back down the shot with a kick in the midsection. Johnson now going to pick up Barnes. And again, we talk about throwing each other away. A Big Dog driving him down to the mat. But again, Barnes, the shoulder comes up, denying Johnson the win and the victory tonight. Johnson again getting the face holding Barnes in the shoulder tackle. And now a clothesline. Johnson now building momentum. 3 shots driving Barnes out on the canvas each and every time. But charging in, big body splash, 400-plus pounds coming down across the chest. And now the splash. Barnes is down. 2. Almost a 3. Johnson coming down with all that weight across the chest. Howard now into the ropes. Johnson, goes for an elbow. Barnes fires back, repeat shots. Johnson slapping the hands away. And a headbutt. Johnson holds on, and a second one. Again, we're not releasing the hold at a third time. Johnson like he's trying to crack a coconut. And then now a 4th headbutt, this time putting his weight behind it. Barnes is in a world of hurt. Johnson out. Irish Whip sends him to the corner. Barnes fires back with an elbow. Barnes looking for that wild elbow, but Johnson again countering. Barnes with again the headbutt. Just caving him in repeatedly. Dragging him towards the center. Johnson looking for the Big Dog. Drop it. It comes down across the chest. That's all she wrote. And Johnson with the victory here tonight on Danger Zone. Talk about a battle of just monumental proportions right there. 400-plus odd pounds coming down across the chest of Holton Barnes. Unable to recover. And Johnson with the victory tonight. Johnson came out on the wrong end of the victory last week against Harris, but tonight chalks up the W here on Danger Zone. A tough battle between two big brutes here tonight at XFW, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Big Dog Johnson trying to find his way onto the Summer Brawl card, looking for an opportunity. Now, again, last week, he losing out to Blake the Body Harris in one-on-one competition to qualify for the XFW Elimination Chamber matchup for the World Heavyweight title. Johnson has he's been very vocal, not been happy about losing that matchup, but now looking for an opportunity to still get on the card. Now, the card has not been 100% filled up yet, so there are still some vacancies. But can Johnson find a way to shoehorn his way into a match, let alone a title match? Again, we talked about Grim Loco does not yet have a challenger for the XFW Extreme Opportunity. Nope, I do not know how to say that. I apologize, but thank you for joining us. Thank you for hitting the like button, and welcome to XFW Danger Zone. I do not read Japanese, but thank you for joining us here tonight. But as I said, Grim Loco does not have a challenger yet for the Internet Championship. Could that be Big Dog Johnson? We'll find out as this weekend rolls on. But right now, tag team action coming your way next on XFW Danger Zone.
The following contest is a tag
And here
team
comes
match
Calgary Red.
on the way to the ring at a combined weight.
This team has been doing very, very well for themselves in the past few months here in XFW, getting the XFW audience very excited. They're becoming very popular very, very quickly. Only one loss so far here in the tag team divisions. Not to mention Trevor Young with a very, very impressive one-on-one matchup against Sean Owens last month in our main event at XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Really taking the champion to his limit. These two young men have a long career ahead of them here in XFW. And tonight they will once again meet up against the Varsity Club. Calvin saying Extreme 6-pack chamber. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I am contractually obligated to introduce Alex Quinn, Esquire. Alex Quinn and his buddy Troy Grant making their way out to ringside. Again, both these guys coming in XFW through a advertising contract with Alex Quinn's daddy. Through an advertising deal and contract with XFW. Quinn never spending a day in the independent circuit, never earning his keep, so to speak. Does not have the respect of the locker room because, quite frankly, folks, everything's been handed to him. This Silver Spoon country club kid here in XFW, now with bringing his buddy in Troy Grant. These two have been a thorn in the side of everyone who's earned their way onto a roster spot here at XFW. And I hate to admit the fact that they've gotten pretty damn good in their time here. Dalton Sharp going to start things off with Troy Grant. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Collar elbow tie. Grant with a kick to the midsection to start things off. Front face lock. Takes him up and over to suplex. Well done by Troy Grant. A quick tag. In comes Alex Quinn. Dalton Sharp going to take a step back. Whoa! Alex Quinn taking to the air and levels out Dalton Sharp and now goes after Trevor Young. What the hell is this for? Dalton Sharp going to cut him right off and save his partner and land a drop kick. Alex Quinn quickly turning the tides on the rules here. Calgary Red not going to shy away. We've already got a bedlam going here as all four men now on the outside. As referee Bob is starting to count. Dalton Sharp going to dump Troy Grant in the back of his skull. Back inside now we go. Calling elbow tie-up. Alex Quinn grabbing back in the head, but Sharp firing back with elbows. Home territory now, but Trevor Young still down after the assault by Alex Quinn on the outside. Ooh! Right across the jaw. The boot of Dalton Sharp finding its target. Front face lock now into a fisherman suplex. All impact, no bridge. Tag now in comes Trevor Young, who's back in his corner, as well as Troy Grant now. Two fresh men inside the match. Ooh! Single leg drop kick. Troy Grant jumping directly over his partner, Alex Quinn. to take Trevor Young off his game. Quick kick out by Young, and again, I talked earlier about the fact that Young had a great matchup against the World Heavyweight Champion, Sean Owens, a few weeks ago. Sharp and Young, very, very good inside the ring. Oh, shutting out. What's up? Belly to belly, takes Grant up and over. Dalton Sharp and Trevor Young are just a well-oiled machine when it comes to tag team competition. Double team maneuver here coming up. Both men now in the ring. Troy Grant going to go for the ride. Looking to make the tag. Grant going to get cut off here. Again, this is where Calgary Red really shine. Able to cut off the ring, keep the partner from making the tag, keep the sore man in the ring. Able to focus on one guy and really do a lot of damage to set up for the win. Right now, transitioning. Beautiful. Swinging neckbreaker by Dalton Sharp. Finds Money Legas with lateral press. Alex Quinn there to make the save. And again, we've got all four men back inside the ring. Bob having a hard time here. Keeping course off the top. Nobody home for the elbow. Troy Grant getting out of the way. Narrowly avoiding disaster. And then going after the arm. Meanwhile, Trevor Young and Alex Quinn still going at it on the outside. Grant turning his attention away. Dalton Sharp going to take him out at the knee. Jacked him right up. And again, Troy Grant, the ego of these two guys. Elbow shot there by Dalton. Dalton goes up and over and hooks him for a DDT. Lands him right on the mark. We've got a cover here. Meanwhile, again, Troy Grant or Quinn and Trevor Young still on the outside. This is turning to complete chaos here, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping knee strike on the outside. Alex Quinn just covering up for dear life. Rolls him through and drives him down. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Shot across the head again by Alex Quinn. Oh, and Quinn takes a shot from Dalton Sharp. And here we go again. Bob can't keep any law and order in this matchup. Oh! Face first goes Troy Grant. Sharp now lights him up. Up and over again, the athleticism. A cover on Troy Grant. Calgary Red. Troy Grant and Alex Quinn on too many occasions turning to celebrate to the crowd, trying to get the ego going, and Calgary Red staying focused on business at hand and wind up with the win tonight on Danger Zone. I'm not sure how it is. Dalton Sharp defies gravity in the manner that he does with that reverse DDT. But Calgary Red chalk up another win here on the Danger Zone. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for tuning in. Remember, folks, if you're just tuning in late, you can always catch the replay of Danger Zone and all of other stuff on our YouTube, on our Facebook, wherever we broadcast. You can always catch the replays time and time again. As well as going back and catching a lot of our volumes and our shows. A lot of them are on our YouTube page, folks. You can check that. Bloodsword6.com has all of our social media tags. You can find us there, as well as XFW merchandise. Like the Glee socks. I go on about the Glee socks. People continue to buy Glee socks, and I don't know why. I don't know why people go on about Glee to begin with. He's become such a ridiculously popular character, and we're not really sure why. He aggravates the piss out of everyone that he comes in contact with, including the entire locker room. Earlier today, again, assaulting the craft table. We've talked in the past how he's dry humped the damn thing. Today, replacing all of the cream inside the donuts. I'm not going to talk about what he filled it with, folks. It's disgusting. I'm not saying it on the air. Right now, we're going to turn gears and head down for women's action next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Tanaka making her way out. This young lady is taking the women's division by storm.
The following contest,
Being a young fan of Jajin Sakamoto,
Kyoto, Japan.
and then showing up here at XFW, earning her spot, and then actually beating Jajin Sakamoto inside the ring, sparked a rivalry between the two for some time. Sakamoto now still on a bit of a hiatus, going back to Japan. She said to get back to her roots, to go through some training. Meanwhile, Suzuki here has been lighting up the win column time after time after time, and now tonight has an opportunity. She will challenge against the XFW Women's Champion, Alex Webb, in one-on-one competition. A win tonight for this young lady could propel her to the top of the ladder and look for an opportunity to challenge for XFW Gold. Hell, even a good showing tonight, folks, could line her up for an opportunity in XFW Summer Brawl, because Alex Webb has not yet had a challenger named as well. And here comes the women's champion now.
And from Raleigh, North Carolina, the Extreme Women's World Champion, Alex Webb.
Alex Webb, now a three-time women's champion here in XFW. And I always look forward to our big scale events because Webb always pulls out some kind of interesting wardrobe, whether it's cosplay, something else. And folks, last year, if you look back at XFW Summer Brawl, Alex Webb was wearing some very, dare I say, daring in-ring attire. Well, looking, she said she is very interested to see who her challenger will be for Summer Brawl. She's always taking on all comers. I'd like to see these two meet up with the title on the line just to see what happens. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Suzuki coming in looking for a grab there. Oh! See Alex Webb dodge out of the way and laid her up, but Suzuki quickly with a hip toss. And now the women's champion fights over the defense. She's getting her wrist stomped on by Tanaka. Tanaka have a little bit of shake and shimmy. I'd pay attention because the women's champion already back on her feet and takes her out at the knee. Shows a little bit of inexperience there by Suzuki. Derek Smith calling back to Alex Webb dressing up as Black Widow during one of our Halloween-themed events back at, I remember that one as well. Half the audience got all excited about that one. That was a damn impressive in-ring gear by Alex Webb. Webb now again with the neck breaker rolling through. Tanaka on the defense now. Lateral press by the champion, but a kick out by Tanaka, barely a one count. Bob Harris right there, checking the shoulders. A little bit tight now. Webb sending her into the corner. Ooh, knife edge chop right on the money. I can tell you from experience, folks, chops are one of the worst things in professional wrestling. Not only does it sting like the dickens, but it makes the eyes water. It gets you off your game. A painful and a distractive style attack. I always wondered who had worse chops, the Samoans or Ric Flair. Uh-oh. Tanaka now hoisting her up. Oh, modified powerbomb. Face first goes Alex Webb. Webb trying to recover there with Suzuki. Looking for it a second time. Gonna hoist her up. And again, face first goes the women's champion. Webb back to her feet, but she's clearly dazed. And now Tanaka coming in. Clothesline in the turnbuckle. This young lady's athleticism is outstanding. We've seen her go to the air. Again, another modified powerbomb. Again, just dumping. Alex Webb, the women's champion, hard onto the mat. Takes out the legs now. And now raining down shots across the top of the head. J.R. Richmond saying 6 gates to hell. That's actually a pretty good one. Ooh! And just a brutal strike right to the top of the head. And now Tanaka is wailing on the women's champion. More striking and more aggression than I've seen That was impressive. Rolls right through. Oh! I don't know what that was, ladies and gentlemen. That was outstanding. Tanaka now clearly taking it to the women's champion. Oh! This young lady is fired up. And again, a little bit of shake and shimmy. But this time, the women's champion dazed enough. Rolls through. Toss her into the ropes. Tanaka now full head of steam. Coming around. Oh, she gets caught. Webb catches her and dumps her. Alex Webb saw it coming. Rolls her through. Reverse Olympic slam. Webb now in control. Webb hoisting her up. Web slinger. Whoa. The audience now screaming, "This is wrestling," as Tanaka got the shoulder up and wisely rolled to the outside to avoid another pin attempt by the women's champion after she got up out of the web slinger. That was impressive. Both ladies down on the outside. Alex Webb now. Repeated shots. Tanaka firing back. Ooh! Webb's head just banking off the Bloodsword6.com table. A brutal strike. Referee up to a 5 count. These two need to get back inside again. Tanaka just picking up the champion and dumping her down on the outside arena floor. Webb going for a drop kick. Tanaka avoiding it, getting back inside. Both ladies now the same idea. Wrap around the waist now is Tanaka. Tanaka again going to shoot in the turnbuckle. Tanaka going up and over. Webb going up and over, lands a neckbreaker. Another pin attempt by the women's champion. Kick out again by Tanaka. This young lady is tenacious, if anything. Blocked by Tanaka. Right hand finds her own. Calling him a tie-up. Again, the leg sweep. And again, just pounding away on the women's champion. Shot after shot. Right to the... Uh-oh. Middle ropes down is Tanaka. Webb dodges out of the way. And buckles her at the knee again. Tanaka looking for that somersault DDT she likes to use. Webb. And now just a choke slam. But Tanaka getting back in her face. Both these ladies now getting a little heated as this battle rages on. Tanaka now, scoop slam. Into a cover. Thought she was going to go up to the ropes there. Just about a 2 count. Webb again gets the shoulder up. Tanaka now, Irish whip. Again, Alex Webb dodging underneath. Roundhouse kicks. Webb again drives her down Uranagi style. Webb now up and over into the DDT. And again, Tanaka rolling away. Solid ring awareness by Tanaka, avoiding a pin attempt by the women's champion. Tanaka now biting her tongue, trying to recover on that side, shake out the cobwebs. Webb awaiting on the inside. Ooh, almost took out Bob. Tanaka saw that one coming, and she got her by the nose. Ooh, Three Stooges style here. Tanaka gonna go for it a second time. I don't know if this is wise. Insult to injury to the women's champion. Tanaka again with the cover. Webb beats the shoulder by 2. Tanaka is looking good tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Up, Fisherman's Buster. Going to the outside now, looking for the springboard. Alex Webb may be in a world of hurt here. Oh, Webb catches her and takes her off the apron with a shoulder tackle. Both ladies now on the outside. Webb goes for the drop kick. Countered. Into the barricade. Tanaka has not looked this good since some of her debut here. Oh, that time the drop kick right on the money. Tanaka eats feet. Women's champion now dragging Tanaka back towards the ring. I think the women's champion is getting far more than she bargained for in this matchup tonight with Suzuki Tanaka. Hard impact there into the turnbuckle by the women's champ. Wrapping her up. Now look at this. Modifying. Oh! Pressure on the knees, cracking the back. We've got to cover again. Webb looks completely demoralized as Tanaka refuses to stay down. Wraps her up, looking for it a second time, and there it is. Webb saying this is it. Waving off Suzuki Tanaka. I don't know if I'd wave her off. Trying to set up, looking for another time. Looking for the web slinger again with Tanaka fighting back. Hoisting her up. And uses the web slinger against her. Are you kidding me? And a kick out now by Alex Webb. Unbelievable. Oh! Springboard coup de grace. And a kick out again by Webb. An unbelievable back and forth. Webb dodges out of the way. Calling him a tie-up. Tanaka with a headbutt. And Tanaka again. Getting a little fancy and getting all fired up. What a battle tonight here, folks. And again, the women's champion not even on the line. Webb now in the corner. Tanaka charging in. Ooh, cannonball. Right on the money. Tanaka now again laying in heavy shots. Lefts, haymakers right to the eye of the women's champion. Tanaka needs to stay on target. Again, a win tonight could propel her to the #1 contendership spot. Alex Webb barely moving. Tanaka now. With a scoop her up. Oh, this time a shot to the midsection. Webb now. Webb now rolls her through into a bridging position here by the women's champion. But a kick out. Big shot now to square to the jaw. Webb rolls her through. Another bridge here. Cannot keep Tanaka down. Oh! Both women charging in and colliding. Webb up and over. Webb now pleading for Tanaka to get back to her feet. Webb. Web slinger again. Will this do it? Are you kidding me? Webb backing away in disbelief. J.R. Richmond saying match of the night. This is unbelievable. Counter after counter after counter now. Strike to the side of the head now by Alex Webb. Fires her back into the turnbuckle. Webb with a knife edge chop. Flying form now finds his mark. Webb going up and again Tanaka going to the outside. That has saved her more times in this matchup than I can think of. Back and forth now exchanging shots. Snap in there now by Suzuki and rings right across the eyes of the women's champion. Back and forth again, the exchange on the outside. How much can either one of these two ladies have left in the tank? Webb fires her back into the turnbuckle. Blocks the knife edge, chop, fires right back. And a clothesline now. Tanaka fires back with another one. Webb goes for the kick, it's counter, sweep to the leg. Tanaka again, almost had an answer for everything. She has thrown her away. Brian Pearson, thank you for liking the stream. Oh, and another playbook stolen away from Alex Webb. Webb getting back to her feet, charging in and catching her. Tanaka went up too much. Webb saw it coming, kicked in the midsection. Oh, powerbomb! And Webb. Good Lord. What an outstanding battle between these two women tonight. Webb, the double underhook powerbomb transitions into a pinfall after multiple web slingers by both competitors. Suzuki Tanaka putting up the fight of her life tonight and taking the women's champion to her limit.
Here is your winner, Alex Webb.
An unbelievable, outstanding. Wow. What a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the title wasn't even on the line tonight here. This matchup, and back and forth, those two going at it like there was no other. An outstanding back and forth match here tonight on XFW Danger Zone. And again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on Bloodsword6.com. Thank you guys. And thanks, folks, for keeping the chat going here tonight in our show. Thank you very much. And again, we're going to talk a lot this weekend about XFW Summer Brawl coming up right around the corner. More matches will be announced all this weekend. And again, a special presentation of XFW Extra this Sunday. Tune in for that. Right now, we're going to head down the ringside. The Destroyer in action next on XFW Danger Zone. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the former 8-time World Heavyweight Champion,
From Tucson, Arizona.
the Destroyer.
Weighing in at 267 pounds, the Destroyer.
Derek Smith saying, here comes the boss, the most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room. The man who's had legendary battles with Brian Blaze, the Executioner, Seth Walker. You name it, this man has gone to toe with everyone here on our roster. But tonight, folks, a very familiar battle across the ring, as the leader of the Ministry is tonight the opponent for the Destroyer.
And his opponent, representing the Ministry of Darkness, from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 250.
This alone could be our main event of the evening between Drago and the Destroyer. I look back to XFW Fright Night a few years ago when it was the MOD came into full power and Drago defeated the Destroyer. Charles W. Thompson, thank you for hitting that like button. It was Drago that defeated the Destroyer and took away the XFW World Heavyweight Championship and kept a death grip on it for damn near a year, eliminating anyone and everyone who stood in their way. Hiro Katsuyori, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Sean Owens, the Destroyer, Sam Ford, everyone laid out at the feet of Drago if they crossed him or any of the members of the MOD. The cloud that loomed over XFW, the death grip the MOD had on our promotion. And folks, we're seeing it slowly rise to power again. These two know each other very, very well. Carnival type. Drago already looking to pick the big man up. Are you kidding me? A powerbomb already by Drago on the Destroyer. Destroyer now dodging out of the way, lands a big boot. Drago keeps on his feet. Looking for a belly-to-belly. Destroyer now with right hands. Clubbing shots away on Drago. This time the big boot lands again, but Drago again just stays on his feet and just shows you how the Voodoo King of Louisiana can absorb punishment like no other. That time down to the canvas. Drago eats that size 13, but a kick out again. As Drago gets a shoulder, now rolls to the outside. Destroyer going to let the referee start the count. Drago trying to shake loose the damage done by that big boot of the Destroyer, and I see him on the outside, those weird prayer-like motions. The ritualistic taunts of Drago the Destroyer, not going to let it get inside the head and charge him in the clothesline. And now a DDT. Ever since River Styx has returned, destroying out the backdrop. Down goes Drago. And a kick out again. Derek Smith doesn't think the MOD is done expanding. That is frightful. Right now, Destroyer with a powerbomb. Down goes Drago. And again a cover. Right hands by the Destroyer. Not going to let up anything. He's not going to give Drago an opportunity to rest up. And Drago now front face lock. Going to hoist him up and toss the Destroyer. How often do you see the Destroyer just get manhandled? And again, Drago, that ritualistic maneuvers. And a clothesline now by Drago. Driving home the Destroyer, and now hammerlock. Transitions back and drives the Destroyer again down to the canvas. Drago up. And now Drago with his own powerbomb. Drago, oh! Demon's touch, attach, and Drago now! And drives him down. Voodoo slam, a hit on the Destroyer. That might be all she wrote. Destroyer, though, realizing where the ropes were. Drago may have just ended this tonight with the Voodoo slam on the Destroyer. And now in the corner, and now again just staring. As the Destroyer gets back to his feet, Drago thinking this is over. Shooting the Destroyer now in the turnbuckle, charging in. Destroyer gets the boots up. And now again, the kick by the Destroyer. Drago now to the outside. Destroyer now this time not going to give him any time to recover. Right to the outside. Rights and lefts. Kick to the midsection. Forearms now across the back by the big Max Man. Both men now on the outside. Destroyer now with Drago looking for the choke slam and marks it on the outside concrete arena floor. Destroyer going to send him back inside. Pin attempt now by Drago, or on Drago. And a kick out. Barely a 1 count. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking the stream. Look for a shoulder tackle. Destroyer the counter. Oh, and again, haymaker shots by the big man. Another clothesline. Back and forth we go. Destroyer now with kidney shots, elbows to the lower back of Drago. Destroyer now driving the knee into the canvas. Destroyer now lining up the shot. Calling it here. Possibly wave of destruction kick, ladies and gentlemen. Right on the money. A cover now by Destroyer. Leg is hooked. And a kick out. Somehow, Drago getting the boot up. And the leg drop now from the big man. Destroyer again with a haymaker shot. Hard impact down to the turnbuckle. Destroyer, oh, going for the spine buster with Drago with a counter and a neck breaker. Cover now on the Destroyer. 2, and the kick out. Drago already hitting the Voodoo Slam earlier on in this matchup, now with the neck breaker. Drago now hoisting him up. again, down into a powerbomb. Cornelius Hubbard, again, thank you for joining us here tonight. Troy now on the outside. Drago going high. Coming off the top of the power slam now by Drago. J.R. Richmond. I don't think anyone can imagine a tag team of these two, much as they hate each other. Marshall Foskett, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to the Danger Zone. Destroyer going for the spine buster again. Drago with a counter. Destroyer now to the outside. And now pulling Drago back to the outside arena floor. Again, the history between these two. No love lost between these two monsters. And a clubbing shot across the chest by the Destroyer. Drago fighting back, looking for the clothesline. Destroyer tosses out of the way. Sends him back inside. Destroyer now back in a commanding lead. Destroyer looking up on the shoulders. Burning hammer finds its mark. Destroyer laying out Drago, but too close to the ropes. Both of these guys saved by the bottom rope in this matchup. And again, Drago. Rebecca May, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Destroyer now up. Drago kicking away the Destroyer now. Both men now back in. Just Drago now hoisting him up. Sidewalk slam. Again, this could be our main event easily of the night. These two monsters going at it here. Destroyer in the corner. Oh, the boot again. Haymaker shot there by Destroyer. Hoisting him up. Oh, mega driver by the Destroyer. We've got a cover. Leg is hooked. And the Destroyer pulls it off after a long, drawn-out battle. What was that? Jordan Ray coming out of the audience has laid out the Destroyer. Jordan Ray again coming out of the audience. This is the third or fourth time we've seen Jordan Ray assaulting the Destroyer before or after a matchup. Noah Kramer over on YouTube, thank you for joining us today. Yo to you. Noah Kramer, XFW is not a league. XFW is a digital wrestling promotion booked and run as a real wrestling promotion, storyline and character driven. Now you can submit a character to XFW by messaging us directly on our Facebook page, Extreme Fantasy Wrestling. Keep in mind, again, we are not a competitive eFed. We are not a league. XFW is booked and run by real writers and professional wrestlers here on Bloodsword6.com, broadcast on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. But again, if you want to submit a wrestler to us, our rules are as follows. Overall score cannot be above 80. Provide a background story for your wrestler, or our writers will create one for you if you do not send one to us. But again, folks, we always like when our fans send us their characters. We love having the interaction with our fans. So again, Noah, you can send a wrestler to us, but again, it is not a league. Please keep that in mind. Your wrestlers could be played by the AI. They could be played by one of our in-house writers. It's all storyline driven. But again, feel free to send us one directly to our XFW page. Again, you can find all our links on Bloodsword6.com under Bloodsword6 Streaming and Bloodsword6 Productions. Right now, folks, we're headed down to ringside for our next matchup to our next competitor in J.R. Richmond. Who lost connection? Who won? Oh, J.R. Richmond lost his connection. The Destroyer managed to win that last matchup, J.R. You need to get yourself a better internet connection. You probably live up way on a mountain in some trees or some weird shit. I don't know. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, a one-on-one matchup between Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and Mason Storm. The winner of this match will go on to be in the XFW main event title match at XFW Summer Brawl. Let's head down to ringside. Again, this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match will find their way into the main event to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber match at XFW Summer Brawl. And here comes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, a former two-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, a former XFW Internet Champion, and a former XFW United States Champion. Now with another opportunity to challenge for the world title, if he can make his way past Mason Storm tonight. A lot of rumors and speculation have been swarming around Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, as a lot of folks are expecting him to show up one of these days with a tag team partner to take a shot at the XFW tag team titles just to be the next claimant. To be an XFW Grand Champion by capturing all the titles we have here in XFW. But his opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the former five-time Internet Champion, Mason Storm. One of the most technically sound wrestlers in our league today. Mason Storm, an XFW original, former member of the industry under Josh the Coach Clemens. And here we go, folks. We're off. Sweet started things off with quick jabs. We've seen him do this time and time again. The striking abilities of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. And a knee strike to the face of Mason Storm. Oh, a quick cover. Lateral press leg is hooked. But a quick kick out by Mason Storm. Folks, we talk about the matches we've had here tonight on Danger Zone. A lot of these matches, high profile, Destroyer versus Drago. Suzuki Tanaka and Alex Webb damn near stole the show already tonight. And now these two, oh my good lord. Reverse Hurricane Rana just lawn darted. Mason Storm, we've got a cover here. Almost pulling it off right there. Mason Storm going low. Sweet again dodging out of the way. Sweet now with an Irish whip. Into a drop down. Again into a leapfrog. Sweet now hooking him up. Hip toss. Rolls through. Drives the knee. Square into the bridge of the nose. A cover again by Sweet. But Mason Storm keeping the shoulder up. Staying resilient. Again, we've known Mason Storm to take on all comers here in XFW. The man has gone up against some of the most brutal in our company. It was Sweet again with a roll up here. Sweet knows what it's like to have the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. He'll do anything he can to put it there again. Following that hip toss, looking for that knee strike again and a second time. And Sweet getting a little cocky. We've seen him in the past. Cover again on Mason Storm. We're only a one count. Good ring awareness by Storm, rolling right out of the ropes. But again, Mason Storm is not shy about his in-ring aptitude. Sweet goes up over the shoulder and takes out the knee of Mason Storm. Sweet now. Oh! Maurice Boyd, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to the Danger Zone. Thank you for hitting that like button. Sweet now. Ooh, Storm blocks the hand and now fires back with his own right hands. Hooks him up. Lateral. Ooh. Beautiful vertical suplex by Mason Storm. Now trying to get the blood flowing back to those veins. Sweet back to his feet though. Storm connects to the drop kick. Collar elbow tie up. Sweet now. In trouble. German suplex. Released by Storm. All impact, no bridge. Sweet now off the ropes. Storm tries to dodge underneath, but Sweet catches him with the shoulder tackle. But Mason Storm staying on the offense here. Sends him through. Counter by Sweet. Storm, beautiful Flip off the top. Boom. Building speed here. Close on now by Mason Storm. Taking Sweet off his feet. Covered now by Mason Storm. Bob Harris having a little bit of trouble there. Getting in position. Bob might be back on the sauce again tonight. Storm now drives the knee into the square of the side of the head. Sweet now on the defense for several minutes here. Mason Storm finding his rhythm. Single arm DDT. Holds onto the arm. Transition to an arm bar. Sweet now. Ooh, blocks the kick. Mason Storm. Oh, and he dumps it right over it again. The knee into the face of Mason Storm by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. And now an enziguri. Sweet now front face lock. Hoisting him up and turns it into a cutter. What a combo by Sweet. But only a kick out. Or only a 2 before a kick out, I should say. Sweet has had a number of battles here in rivalries in XFW with Mark Collins. Oh! Oh, Storm. Trying to get to the ropes here. Sweet. Coming off. I'm not sure what the hell that was. Oh! High cross body there. Both men now crumbling to the outside. The audience screaming, this is awesome, as these two continue to collide again. A lot on the line tonight. The winner of this matchup will be one of the contestants in our main event at XFW Summer Brawl. Kick to the mix section now by Storm. Storm fires back with an elbow. Sweet staggering to get back to his feet. Into a chin buster. Sweet now. Sweet hoisting him up. Sweet dreams right to the face. That might be all she wrote. And Sweet will go on to be in the main event of XFW Summer Brawl. Sweet with the knockout shot right there to Mason Storm. Storm doesn't even know what day of the week it is at this point.
Here is your winner, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
That will make it our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Owens defending. Blake the Body Harris, Ultimo Shade, and now Bad Boy Marshall Sweet in our main event at XFW Summer Brawl. An impressive showing by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, showing again his desire to get back into the title hunt here, ladies and gentlemen, in XFW. Now again, our main event at XFW Summer Brawl will in fact be an Elimination Chamber matchup. Now again, we're still looking for a better name for that. You guys have fired off some good stuff in the chat room tonight, folks. Keep those coming. If we find a good one, we're going to take it. We're going to run with it. Someone had six gates of hell someone had in there. Then someone else pointed out there's only 4 pods, which is true. But, hey, keep the ideas flowing. Keep them coming our way, folks. Again, we never turn any ideas away from our XFW audience. You guys have had some killer ideas in the past, and we will take the submissions from you guys and run with them and give you the credit for that. But right now, we're heading down to ringside. Another qualifying matchup for that main event. 2 wrestlers who have had a heated past go at it tonight again. Again, this could be another main event for our show. Brian Blaze and the Tank, Sam Ford, collide next in another qualifying match for our main event here tonight on the Danger Zone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 200.
Alrighty, before we can say anything, Boo Blaze Sucks coming out in our chat room as the most hated man in professional wrestling makes his way down the ramp, a former 5-time World Heavyweight Champion, Brian Blaze. Pound for pound, I hate to say it, folks, one of the best wrestlers in our promotion. Hell, could say in the world for that matter. But I've never met a person who gets his ego inflated by hearing the boos and the sheer animosity of the audience in attendance. He lives to get under the skin of not only his opponents, but the XFW fans. But tonight he'll be battling someone he knows very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Ford.
284 pounds. The Tank, Sam Ford.
The former United States Marine, Old Glory over his shoulder, making his way down. Former two-time world champion himself, the Tank. Ford was inevitably the person who got the World Heavyweight Championship away from the Ministry of Darkness and Drago. A year after Drago captured it. As these two, Brian Blaze and Sam Ford, no love lost. Blaze getting over the shoulder there. Trying to charge in, but Ford going to continue to overpower him here. Ford will definitely have a size and strength advantage in this matchup of Blaze. Just the sheer level of experience as he drives him down the mat with two clotheslines. Caught him with tie-up. Ford going to power through, kick in the midsection. But Blaze, just the sheer in-ring experience with Ford. Got to send him for the ride with an early powerbomb and already a cover on Blaze. 2. And a kick out. Ford now laying in heavy haymakers. Up on the shoulders. Alabama slam by the Tank. Now when Ford already with the steel steps. This gets spelled doom for somebody tonight. Tank's in the back inside. Blaze charging in. And Ford kicks him with a power slam. Sam Ford himself, a man on a mission tonight. Just raining down shots across the chest of Blaze. Knife edge chops. Blaze catches, fires back on the knee shot. And a clothesline again by Blaze. Blaze now lighting him up himself. Wrapping back, hammerlock, up, and down. And now Blaze getting a little cocky here. He needs to pay attention. You do not want to give Sam Ford an opportunity to rest here. Knife edge chops. Oh, that looked low. That looked low. And the knee strike now by Blaze. But Ford, I was going to say stays on his feet, but then collapsed down. Blaze now with those steel steps in hand. Ford's the one that brought those in. Oh! How the hell did Ford get back to his feet? Blaze struck him down with those steel steps, and now Ford tilt-a-whirl with no backbreaker. Blaze rolling through and rolled through those steps just to get away from Ford. Sam now going to hoist him up. Oh, and again the backbreaker on the outside. Ford now turning again to those steel steps. But Blaze again goes low. Blaze now clubbing away. Repeated shots now. Blaze, spine buster on the outside by Brian Blaze. Oh, come on. And Blaze now acting like he's kicking dirt on Ford. Again, the level of disrespect Brian Blaze knows. Never gives respect to anyone, even if they deserve it. Blaze able to cover here on Ford. Nonchalant cover, and Ford gets the shoulder up. Both men getting back up. Blaze again levels a clothesline. Oh, come on. And again, Blaze with the two-finger salute to the front row. And now this is the Brian Blaze classic we're used to, folks. Again, the cockiness, the ego, rearing its ugly head as Blaze begins to toy with Sam Ford. Driving the shoulder now into the midsection, forcing the wind out of the lungs of... Oh, now there's the blatant choke by Blaze. And again, the newly laxed rules here in XFW will allow it. We've got a cover here. Maria right in position. 2. But again, Ford gets the shoulder up. Blaze again. Heavy shots to the midsection. Hoisting him up and flapjacks him down. Derek Smith with a choke on rocks. Blaze in our chat room. It's like you guys really do not like Brian Blaze. Both men now to the outside. Sam Ford now with the steel steps. What the hell is Brian Blaze? Brian Blaze with a stop sign. Why do we have a stop sign at ringside? Blaze charging in. Oh! And just blasts Ford. And now again throws it right at him. When did this just become an all-out brawl with everything and anything these guys can find underneath the ring? Ford now. Kitchen sink knee strike and drops the leg. And just like that, the Tank turns the tables on Brian Blaze. Deadlifts him up and down. Sit-down powerbomb. The impact on the spine of Blaze, unimaginable as Ford takes back the control. The Tank looking to finish this one. Looking to waltz into XFW Summer Brawl. Uh-oh. Blaze catches him. Ford kicks him off. Blaze dodges underneath. Blaze now double underhook. And catches him with the DDT. That might be all she wrote. It is. Brian Blaze advances to the main event at XFW Summer Brawl. Blaze, I don't know if you want to call it lucky, I don't know if you want to call it skill, dodging underneath the big boot of Sam Ford and connecting with the double under DDT that's won him multiple championships. What is Blaze now back in the outside? The match is over. Blaze going to throw the Tank back inside. Blaze down with a table. The match is over. The match is over, but Blaze covering Ford with the table. Oh, and stomping it into the back of his skull. Unnecessary. Blaze not done here. Ford laying, Blaze charging in, and again the clothesline. Blaze now just trying to add injury to insult here. Ford now in a world of trouble. Blaze with Sam Ford. Oh, come on. Lawn darts him through the table. Brian Blaze, depravity knows no bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the man assaulting the Tank after the matchup for no reason whatsoever. The match is over. You've already won. You're already there. But again, we've talked time and time again how Brian Blaze has no respect for anyone. And it shows time and time again with acts like that. Derek Smith says, how about a Psycho Circus match? If only I could play Slipknot for that. That'd be an outstanding thing if we can use that music without getting muted on YouTube or Facebook. That would be outstanding, actually. We may have to think about that one, or at least come up with our own match for that. Thank you, Derek. We're going to keep that one in mind. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, the rivalry between Triple S LLC and Evolution continues. Now, last week we saw a sprawling matches that went all over the arena as Sweet Sedan Stan continues to keep his guys coming hot and heavy. And Lincoln Marsh now tonight colliding with big-time Jim Slater. Now, folks, we know Evolution won the matchups last week and had the idea, or win the idea to pick the match between Triple S LLC and Evolution at Summer Brawl. They're still deciding on their matchup. They haven't picked out what it is yet. And they said the wheels are turning. Slater Showtime Shane Black and John Mad Dog Rogers have been getting together and putting their creative minds together, so they want to come up with something fun and something to really humiliate Triple S LLC, folks. We'll try to find out what that is, because I know deep in the bowels of the used car lot that is Sweet Sedan Stan, that dump hole out in New Jersey, I'm sure his little weasel is trying to come up with some contract to find his way out of these matchups. Right now, Lincoln Marsh and Slater collide one-on-one competition tonight on the Danger Zone. And here comes Lincoln Marsh now. Oh, Sweet Sedan Stan put his wig back on.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Sweet Sedan Stan put his hairpiece back on.
Weighing in at 269 pounds, Lincoln Marsh.
John Mad Dog Rogers ripped that hairpiece off Sweet Sedan Stan a few weeks ago. Sweet Sedan Stan stayed in the backstage for a while before these two could come inside the ring. And again, this all stems, ladies and gentlemen, because Sweet Sedan Stan was going around to a number of media outlets saying he's a Grand Slam champion here in XFW, touting this massive win-loss record, when in fact Stan is 1-101. The man has won a single match in XFW. He's never been a champion, let alone a Grand Slam champion. But here comes big time Jim Slater. Derek Smith is saying his weight gain has been epic. We have heard the rumors, and the sprawling backstage at Sweet Sedan Stan was going through a bit of depression after what he calls being picked on and targeted by Evolution. Someone says he has a newfound love for Twinkies. Jerry Richmond says he's bulking up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, two brutes between the two sides. And Marsh lighting up Slater with repeated shots. Now haymaker. Marsh down with full head of steam, charging in, and another clothesline levels down big time Jim Slater. Slater getting back to his feet relatively quick. Slapping away the hands. Slater now picking up Marsh, up. And a Samoan drop. Hard impact on Lincoln Marsh. And now a cover. 2 count, but Marsh gets the shoulder up. Marsh charges in again with Slater, connects with a haymaker shot to the midsection. Marsh now. Bob Harris trying to come back. Slater now with a baseball bat. Oh! But he gets leveled by Marsh. And now Luthez press, and Marsh repeated forearms to the face of Slater. And a DDT on top of that baseball bat. But somehow Slater getting back to his feet. Slater's busted open. Slater's just on instinct right now. Slater is bleeding something fierce here. Oh! And look at this. Sweet Sedan Stan already distracting the referee. Oh, the haymaker shot. Sweet Sedan Stan already having words with Bob. Bulldog, and again a bulldog, again on top of that baseball bat. Slater's bleeding something. We may have to stop this matchup. We may have to stop this match. Chair shot out of the face of Slater. And another one. We may have to stop this. Slater now in a world of trouble here. Oh! And again, that brutal. You see the blood pouring out. Wow. Marsh making this a quick one on Slater. He may have a concussion. Slater's head coming colliding down with that baseball bat, and then the chair shots.
Here is your winner.
And Marsh, with the help of that thing that is Sweet Sedan Stan, Sweet Sedan Stan assisting Lincoln Marsh, and it was win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Evolution and Triple S LLC just continue to battle time and time again here, ladies and gentlemen, over and over and over again. But tonight, Lincoln Marsh taking that baseball bat to the face of big-time Jim Slater, not only dropping him on a bulldog, but then right to it, and again, the repeated chair shots, quickly escalating that matchup to give himself the win. That's not going to bode well for the momentum for Evolution going into Summer Brawl. I hope they pick a very solid stipulation for themselves, folks. But up next, going down to ringside, Sean Owens again going in the locker room tonight, laying out the challenge, welcoming all comers here tonight. As Owens is already forming and hitting down to ringside, your main event starts right now. Sean Owens welcoming on all comers. And then we saw this a few weeks ago, the same thing, and singing out new blood coming up and challenging the champion. Let's head down to ringside and see what comes up next for Sean Owens. Well, there's Owens' music. Have to find out if he actually got a challenger tonight. And again, a few weeks ago he did this, and we got Trevor Young coming out and challenging Owens, which turned out to be an outstanding, fantastic matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Extreme World Heavyweight Champion, the Natural, Sean Owens.
Owens going into XFW Summer Brawl with that championship around his waist, hoping to come out still hanging on to the championship. And it's the matches like this that make you wonder, is it a good idea? You have no way to plan for your opponent when you go in back and just welcome all comers. Usually when the champion's going to these types of matches, folks, you want to know, you want to do your homework, to know who your opponent is. To come into them blind like this, like Owens has done the past 3 weeks, can really take its toll. Whoa! The voice, Travell Daniels, coming out here. A relative newcomer here at XFW. However, a back-to-back-to-back wins. The voice, Travell Daniels. This could be a big step in this young man's career, folks. Coming out here tonight, going up against the champion. This could be a make it or break it moment for the voice, Travell Daniels. This young man holds a number of championships on the independent circuits and has been doing very, very impressive here so far in XFW. And now tonight, answering the call of the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, a bold move by the relative newcomer here. Can he hold his own against some of XFW's elite and Sean Owens? 2-Point Owens, as dubbed by the XFW universe, and here we go. Owens coming out of the gate swinging. Owens sweeping out the leg. Classic Owens with his Greco-Roman style background and a knee strike down to the face of Travell Daniel. Travell fires back with a clothesline. Drives the knee into the face of the champion. Calling up Otaya. Owens being drugged down to the ropes by Travell. Knife edge chop now. Travell now working on the leg of the champion, wrenching him over that middle rope. Trying to slow down Owens. Travell now sending the champion outside of the arena floor. Not sure of the strategy here. Going to send him right back inside. Dare I say a rookie mistake if you're going to throw the man out. Oh! At least do some damage as Owen just lights him up in the clothesline and then follows through. Looking for a DDT, but Travell fighting back. Then shots to the midsection. Owens counters though. Soul kick right to the belly. Owens again with the double leg takedown. Owens again firing back. Holding the arm behind him. Hammerlock, vertical suplex. Owens now starting to target the arms. We know he went right here into an armbar. Trying to wear down the arm of Travell Daniels, possibly looking to lock on the Owens lock. Haymaker shot now. Spins it right around. Up and down. Modified Olympic slam cover here now by Owens. Barely a one count as Travell gets the shoulder up. Travell's first main event here in XFW against the World Heavyweight Champion. Belly to belly suplex now by Owens. Hard double tie up. Owens now snap suplex again, taking him up and over. Cover again now by Owens. But again, Travell forcing his way out and now goes to the outside. Owens going to let the referee do his count. Take his time. Catch his breath a little bit. Travell now coming back in. Travell charging in. Owens dodges out of the way. The kick a little overzealous there. Travell going to hoist him up. Owens over the back. Owens looking for a hammer lock. Scoop slam it again. Travell's arm being damaged by his own body weight. And a knee strike again by Owens. Owens again, there it is, the shoulder breaker right on Travell, forcing it down. Ooh! Dragonplex dumping it right on the back of his skull, cover now on Travell. 2, and a kick out. TKWA, our sister promotion, thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Thank you for hitting that like button. Owens now, belly belly suplex again. Owens wrapping it up. Hammerlock into the suplex again. Travell on the receiving end of a lot of damage to those arms. Owens now just toying with the youngster. And right back focusing on the arm. Oh, and a kick to the ribs by Owens finds its mark. Small package out, rolls him up. Talking about going old school. Travell and a kick out. Travell's on the receiving end of a lot of damage at this point. Started off the match pretty well, but Owens now going to town here. Wearing him down. Up and back. Big time suplex down by Owens. The champion in Travell again. Rolling to the outside. Travell now trying to catch his breath there. Owens making a beeline right to the outside. Owens again, the shoulder breaker. And another one. Good Lord, he's going to rip it out of the socket. And a suplex a third time. Good Lord. Travell Daniels may be out of his league with Sean Owens tonight. Owens tossing him back inside. Rolling him over. Travell might be out. 2. And just barely gets the shoulder up. Ooh, Owens with a stiff kick there. Right across the jaw. Owens wrapping him up. Travell fighting back. Owens going to be looking for the Owens lock. Kid lands a heavy maker, but barely hooking a leg. Not enough damage. Owens easily kicking out of that. Rookie-like mistake there by Travell. You need to do a lot more damage if you want to take down the World Heavyweight Champion. Misstep there by Travell. Right hands down by Owens. Travell with a counter into a hip toss. Haymaker shot there again by Owens. Levels the young man down. Owens now. Shot to the midsection. And another one in the lower kidneys. Travell collapsing now down to the canvas. Owens now in control. Kick to the midsection. Owens double unhook, hook it up. Owens has it locked on. The Owens lock quickly locked on. But Travell fights his way out. Realizing quickly where he was and realizing he was in a bad way. Travell now dumping the champion face first on the ropes. I don't know if I would take this much time if I was Travell Daniel. On a clothesline. Wild swing now. Owens on the receiving end of a back body drop. Travell now, big time spine buster. Travell now trying to lock up the champion here. Travell with a sharpshooter locked on to Sean Owens. Owens now struggling to get out and kicks him off. Owens wraps him up. Owens hoisting him up and again drops him down using Travell's own weight, dropping down the arm. Classic Owens. Owens, second time, locks it on. Owens locks severely on, and Travell's got a tap. Travell had that tap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott come out of nowhere. Is that a cage? Owens firing back now. And another one. Three right hand down. Where the hell did the cage come from? And Aiden Scott into the cage. And another one. Summer Brawl right around the corner. We get a preview with Owens in the cage of Mr. Amazing. We'll see you next time for more XFW action. Holy cow.